sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action. Now Wilson. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. Touchdown, L.A. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Left side to Lamb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, and incomplete. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Here's a diving catch right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Here's Wilson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. John Ross with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play here for Dallas.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for L.A.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I got you, pump. Check it backer.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson going deep downfield for Ron. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He'll dump this off to Akers. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Rosas to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Next score, Rams 27, Cowboys 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost him 6 points.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. Rosas good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach has walked.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. Then it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus...
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off inside the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Bust through the tackle. Oh, that's what an effort. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
First down, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for L.A.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's out to the flat for Akers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. There's the sneak with Wilson. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Zach Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Rams add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Check nickel.
On play action, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now down to 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Prescott. Catch made here by Campbell.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First and 10.
Mike 17. Hey, check. Mike 17. Mike 17. You ain't going nowhere.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for L.A. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. 3 yards the gain there, second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Wilson now to throw on third down. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Rams add on to their lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
in the Yale Bowl,
right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. 2nd and 20. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Prescott now sliding out of the pocket. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Play action. It's Wilson. That'll be caught. It's Cup. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Prescott looks to throw on first. Open man right side is Ingram.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody didn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That ball caught by Campbell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7. At the Rams' 29-yard line.
Prescott yet again. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
You get tired of seeing me. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Yeah. You don't want none.
Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Going right back to Akers.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, Rams.
Here we go. Set. 60 out block.
Double time. 3 down.
Ready, go.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. Flush to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Kill. 27. Everyone kill.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
Hey, get away.
Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Mike 17. Mike 17. 6-man. Check curls. Check curls. Check curls.
Check.
Check 99. Check 99.
Everyone go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
Shoot. Mike 17.
Prescott off play action.
17. Let's go.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Rams come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they